Okay, show them the frontal. See HD frontal, HD. Show them. Can you see HD frontal? See, mad.
She's a bad thing, fine as hell, thick as fuck. Oh my god, that's my baby, Caroline.
Hello everyone, what's good, what's poppin'? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Caroline. This me. Excuse a little crack in the voice. My throat's a little raspy, I don't know why. But welcome to the fun, riveting, and exciting start to finish wig install tutorial battle. And this one I mean business, guys. This is gonna be a very serious video. I'm gonna call this the only glueless lace melt video you ever need to watch on YouTube your whole entire life. I said it. I'm that confident that this video is going to literally give you everything and show you everything you need to know to really get your wigs to look melted, laid, and flawless without using actual glue. Because like I always say, leave the glue to the professional. Like y'all might think I'm a professional, but I'm really not. I'm just a girl who learned a lot and like to show you guys what I've learned to make it easy. So with that said, sit back, relax, and let's get right into today's video because I'm trying to get right into it, okay? Not too much chit chat is needed. You get the gist. I've been working with this beautiful, when I say beautiful, I really do mean beautiful, from WowAfrican hair company. This is a 360 wig. So it has lace in the front as well as lace in the back right here. So you want to do like updos, ponytails, all that is the perfect wig for that. Yaki straight texture, so it's got some coarseness to it. It's giving like blowed, like not relaxed hair. I would say it's giving like you got your hair, it's giving silk press, okay? It's giving like a silk press with some texture and density. This is 180% density, y'all. Look how thick this shit is. God dang. It's thick for 180% density. I would call this 200% density, like very much thick and full, 22 inches. And this is pre-plucked and pre-bleached. Look at that hairline. Y'all see that? Chef kiss, okay? And of course they have great quality lace. And this wig with all the specs, kind of like to put the pricing down, it does retail right now for $461. They do have a sale going on, so you can probably get it for like under like $450 to $400 with the coupon code and everything. But I feel like this wig, honestly, she's quality. These days, y'all, I know it's expensive, the recession, but you get what you pay for. And I can say with companies like WowAfrican, their hair is always quality, and this wig is definitely quality. So if you're looking for like a good little like wig to invest in or check out, then definitely link down below. You already know how it goes. Look at some codes, get some discounts, and check out this wig. But yeah, with that said, let's get into this much needed frontal install. All right, so first thing first, before I even put the wig on, I do like to do some hair prep. As far as hair prep, I'm gonna go in first and just push away with some edge booster, and just push away all my edges to the back of the room, okay? Like I hate when I'm trying to lay down the lace and my little edges are sticking out. It just makes it more stressful, and like it just makes it a lot harder. So do your best to just push all your edges back. Give yourself a nice clean canvas to work with. And this edge booster is honestly the only edge control I know that can tame my edges. Decorum's sake, I like to also slick back the edges in the back of my head, because I do have a low hairline in the back, not much in the front. And it's just annoying to me whenever I'm doing my, like I have like wigs and I do a ponytail, and then my little naps stick out in the back. Like it's not very demure, it's not very mindful. And don't skip this prep part. Don't be watching this video and you click past this prep and get into the install. If you skip the prep, it's not gonna be as good, I promise you, especially for the initial install. Okay, and that's it for hair, like my actual hair prep. I don't do any bald caps, none of that. Bald caps are really useful if you're doing like glue, because it's gonna help protect your edges and your hairline from getting glue on it, because the glue can rip out your edges. But since we're not doing any glue, none of that, we ain't gotta worry about that. That's why I love glueless installs. Done with the hair prep, my natural hair prep, let's now go ahead and do some wig prep. To tint my lace, I like to use thick products like either concealer or foundation versus powder to help tint my lace. I like to make sure the lace, the color I'm using, matches my forehead shade, like up here where the lace is gonna sit the best. Go ahead and buff this underneath the lace, mainly trying to focus that you really want the color to be in the front part of your lace, because this is just really meant for like the lace to blend into your skin, so you don't have to worry about like dragging it all the way down inside. But I just do, so that way the lace is just all one color. But if you don't want to let it waste in your product, you don't have to. And some of y'all always ask me like, oh my gosh, like should I do this, can I just tint the lace after, or like tint it over the lace? What I always do underneath and before. I feel like tinting it before and underneath really just going to help you get a more seamless look. Doing it over is going to give it, I just feel like doing it over the lace is going to make it look cakey. And then people also like to tint their laces after they've installed it. I feel like that's just like just adding more cakiness and more product buildup. I feel like this is the most seamless way, in my opinion. Like, I've tried other ways in my past, and doing the tint underneath and before you install it really is the best way. I only do one layer. I don't want to do too much. Like I said, I want to keep the lace nice and light and not cakey. Okay, see? And now it's a nice color that matches my skin tone perfectly. And then the last bit of prep before we put the wig on is just cutting off the lace, excess lace. Since this is a 360, the lace does come in together 360, full circle. So I always like cut right here on the sides and cut that so I can have my ears fit open. And then I'm gonna cut this back lace right here because I'm not just cutting it off in a circle. Put the wig on. Ooh, it's a little tight, dang girl. I feel like I gotta start giving these companies my exact head measurement. I just be like, give me a medium. This company too, they do give you options for different cap sizes. Oh, this is a long lace, baby. Before you proceed to laying anything down, make sure you got the clips and the band sitting on the nape of your head. You want that band on the nape. That's the right place it should be. Shouldn't be tucked underneath. I usually like make sure I get the clips to stick into the sides of the wig. I just use everything I can to get the wig secure on, because like I said, this is glueless, so you're gonna need to use all the bells and whistles they give you to get that full security. The last bit of prep is I'm gonna go ahead and cut off my, oh actually, well, yeah. I just like to go in and now cut off any excess lace that is sitting on my ear, because that is not supposed to be here. Ooh, I almost cut my ear off. Oh my God. It's not that bad on this wig. Some wigs will sit a lot more on your ear, and I do have a detailed tutorial, literally super detailed, walking through the process of cutting off the excess lace on your ears. I will put that right above here if you want to click out of this or take a moment to go look at that to figure out how to cut excess lace that lays on your ear. But since this one's not too bad, there's no need to like ramble too much about that. And just so I can see, because the lace is so long, I'm just gonna cut the lace off my eyes down here so I can see what the heck is going on. I can't see. Okay, whew, I can see y'all. Okay, now we're ready to lay down the wig. Like I said, all these prep I did was necessary for the wig laying to make sense, right? Don't start just going doing anything willy-willy. To lay down my wigs, I'm using this spray, 𝐃𝐄𝐈𝐑 Lace Bond Adhesive Spray. And this has 20 times the hold, and I kid you not, it feel like 20 times the hold. The same hold as you would get with a fresh glued install without actually being glued, because literally with water, I could just go in the shower, get my head wet, it'll come off easily, and I won't have no edges missing. When it comes to like laying down your lace, what I used to do in the past is that I would lay my lace, I would like spray the lace before I cut it, but I feel like it's better for you to cut the lace and then spray it. First, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut sections. I always say for your initial install, you wanna work in sections because each piece of lace needs a little different type of attention. Cause I don't know if you noticed, but like a lot of the wigs, the hairline, like it curves in, then it curves out, and it curves in. So I usually just cut at like, so it curves in here, I'm gonna cut right there, it curves in right there, cut right there. So I just kind of, those are sections I need. I feel like as it's curving in and out, I need like to handle the lace differently. So we always work in sections. Trying to spray the lace down at once, personally, I just don't think it's as effective. You're not gonna get that full proper melt. I've tried it, I've done it, and I'm telling you, it does not work that way. Do your sections. Listen to me, listen, okay? And I always cut the lace first before spraying. People, you've probably seen a lot of times people like to spray their lace, like spray it down and then like come back to cut. I feel like the problem with that is that as you're coming back to like lift and cut that sprayed down lace, it's gonna lift because you're lifting it a bit. No matter how, it's gonna lift, and that's why you get that. That's why I always see people get that like white cast a little bit. The white cast is really not from the product, it's from you lifting the lace to cut it. So it's best, in my opinion, to cut the lace first, cut in sections. And to cut my lace, either a razor or cuticle scissors, because I want to go in an up and down I want like a jagged cut on my lace. I don't want like a straight clean cut like you would with like regular scissors. And the razor gives you that easily, but sometimes like for the sides, the razor, I can't control too much. I end up doing too much. But with these little tiny cuticle scissors, I'm able to like mimic that like up and down jagged cut you get with a razor. It's more easier to get that cut with these tiny scissors versus using big scissors. versus using big old scissors to do that, because you can cut up and down with big scissors, but I feel like the cuticle, it just works a lot better and it's a lot sharper. So we're gonna go in with our first section. And like I said, I'm going up and down, really just following the already natural hairline, right? Up and down. And I try to cut off as much lace as possible. I don't believe in saving a little bit of lace. I like to cut off as much as possible without actually cutting hair. So literally I cut up to the hair. I don't leave any extra lace, but I don't cut like actual hair. And I've learned too, it's to like right here where like it curves back out, I gotta like low-key cut that a little bit to help me, I don't know, because sometimes I don't know how to explain it, but something about these bumps, the curve part right here, it don't be wanting to lay right. So I've learned now recently to just also cut up to that section. I'm with the spray and I spray underneath. For the sides, because I can spray underneath, I spray underneath. I make sure I'm spraying that product even a little bit behind my ear, because there is lace back there, just to get everything. And make sure I'm just like touching everywhere I need to touch. Ooh. And then to help me pull down the lace, because sometimes, especially the sides, the lace needs to be like really pulled down. I always pull out my sideburns just to like help be like a little anchor, right? And depending on what kind of lace you have, if it's really thin, you might not need to go in and spray on top for the sides. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I just like to make sure I'm still pulling down, right? Pulling the lace nice and taut. And now with our blow dryer, still keeping that lace nice and pulled down. I try to like make sure I'm still applying that, like pulling the lace down. The blow dryer, what you want to do is you're going to want to start pressing at the edge of the lace. That edge of the lace, start pressing and pushing the lace to melt and like lock in. So like it all like, you know, seals itself. I just realized I missed a spot right here. So I'm gonna go underneath again. I'm gonna just spray a little bit on top right here because the sides just be a little finicky. And that's all you need. That's it. It's melted. It's laid. You see that? Better yet, you don't see that. You don't see that lace, okay? It's melted. It's laid. And for those of you who are like, I don't need a blow dryer, Caroline. I don't need to use it. Shh, you do. I'm telling y'all. Y'all can't be skipping this. You can't watch my video and skip a step and then come back and tell me it didn't work. You know what you did. You know you ain't do everything I did. You know you didn't. Anyways, now, that's for the side. The side's a little bit different. Now for the middle sections, like here, I can go in and use the razor because it's a bit easier to control, but I'm gonna go in a little bit. I want to create like a little bit of a widow's peak a bit, but like lightly. I just want this to like give like my real hair, and to give that, it needs like a little widow's peak. I just like to create a little bit of a widow's peak, and I just like part out some hair. Okay, and then do a little pull. Ooh. And now for this part, I can just go with my razor normally and just cut off as much lace as possible. Because I did create that little widow's peak, I sometimes need to go in my scissors a little deeper. Like I said, I don't like leaving any lace, so I gotta cut off as much lace as possible. I realize having too much excess lace also just makes it like harder to get that wet lace effect, because the less lace, the better, as I always say. And now for this part, I spray on top because I can't lift. when I'm spraying, I'm trying to make sure I'm focusing on spraying on the edge of the lace, like where the lace meets my head. That's where you want to focus your attention on. And I make sure I'm patting to spread everywhere. I hate when I overshoot my spray. Patting to get all of the edges. I'm trying to get the edge of that lace to have product on it, because that's where we want to melt. Same thing, go in that blow dryer and press. You see that? Did you see? It's melted. Look at that. Like, baby, don't play with me, okay? Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on this side. And for my people who hate when I talk through things, I'm going to, like I said, come out. This is unedited, so you can really see what's going on. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same other side and let y'all, you know, visually see what we got going on. Okay, done. Melted. Y'all see that? Y'all saw that. Y'all did, because I didn't even edit this. Okay, this is True Time. You see this? Melted. I wouldn't play too much with the lace yet, because I like to let it sit in the band to make sure it's like not gonna move, because it's still like a little, like right now I can lift it a little bit. I could pull the wig up if I wanted to readjust it. I feel like is it too far back? I don't be liking gonna have too much of my forehead out these days. I realized the wig was a little bit too far back for where I want it to be, because I don't like my wigs to sit that naturally on my head. That's what I said. And that's why I love doing glueless installs, because I would easily just lifted the wig up because it hasn't set yet. And now I'm gonna just glue it back, because once you put that band on for a while and let it sit, that's when it sets. But when it's still like freshly done, like how it's only been like now, it's easy to come off without like losing my edges. And that is why I will forever stick by glue. I will always stand by using glueless sprays, because I never liked using glue, because with glue I would be struggling, because I sometimes need to readjust myself, and glue is just too sticky, too tacky, and I just be struggling, and I can't like fix my mistakes that easily with glue. It's just too hectic. But these glueless sprays, you can do whatever you want. Good thing too, because now I can show y'all, I guess give y'all another example of how to do a reinstall, basically, because now I'm about to spray it down. It's about to basically give a reinstall, and reinstalls are a lot more straightforward than a regular install. So let me just show y'all real quick basically how I would reinstall this. You see how the lace has like a little bit like a white cast on it? That's nothing to worry about really. That's the white cast from pulling the wig off. Like when you lift the lace, the product comes off and it gets like a little white cast that we see. But when you spray the lace down again, it's gonna go away. So let me show y'all. With reinstalls, I don't have to like work in sections meticulously as I did with the fresh install. I just go in where I need the wig to be, spray it. I can spray bigger sections now. Still making sure I'm not missing any spots. Sometimes I gotta like spray over a little bit. Try not to use too much product. Spray over a little bit. If I missed anywhere, tap all the places that need to be tapped down. And then go in that blow dryer just like before and press down. Literally just spray. Try to focus on spraying at the edge of the lace. I don't really try to spray into the hair. If you notice like your hair be getting really crunchy and hard, like your hairline is getting super hard and crunchy every time you use the spray or like do glueless installs, it's probably because you're spraying too much into the hair itself versus focusing on spraying just at the edge of the lace where you need it to lay. That's what's gonna help you avoid getting your hair super hard and crunchy all the time. And that white cast that was there earlier is now gone, because it just was a white cast from the lace being dry because the product was pulled up. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Reinstalls are just a lot more straightforward and easier than initial installs, because you really like cut the hair down to where you need it to be. Just lifting underneath, spreading it. And even though I do already spray underneath, I find it, because I don't get it exactly everywhere it needs to be, I still be needing to go like on top a little bit to hit them spots I might have missed. Yeah. But I try not to go crazy with the product, because eventually it will start to like build up. This is a perfect moment to talk about something. I've realized sometimes, especially with reinstalls, maybe because the lace already has glue in it, it's best to use cold air versus hot air, because it starts to get tacky, and that tacky stickiness is when like you get the white cast and everything, because now it's getting like really like tacky, and like as I'm trying to press it down, it's getting white. So using a cold air versus hot air will help it not dry as fast, which will help reduce the tackiness, which is going to help reduce like that sticky gooey white cast you get sometimes. But if it is getting tacky, like right here was getting a little tacky, I just stop pressing on it and let it finish drying, and I go back, because I hate because you don't want to keep pressing on the lace when it's tacky. It's gonna like gummy and tacky, like it's like, you know, like sticky and tacky. It's gonna just create like a messy lace. So I'll just let it be, let it fully dry down, and then I go back in and try to like fix it. Almost there. See, reinstalls are so fast. Ooh. Alright, I'm not even gonna put the band on right now because this part is just like getting sticky and tacky. So I'm gonna wait for it to fully dry. Like as I'm touching it, I still feel that product. I'm gonna wait for it to fully dry before I put the band on again. You see? There we go. Melted, slayed. I do have some like residue from the spray overshooting and it dripping down my face, but I'm gonna clean that off at the end with water. Now that it's dry, I can go in and address that like tacky spot. Go with some cold shot. Okay. Now it's sitting where I want it to sit on my head. I need to go in and clean up all of this like residue and sticky stuff. But I'm gonna do that in this. And that's really it for this. I don't do multiple layers. I don't do spraying. Like I don't go in and start using other products. Like it's really, like I said, keep it simple, stupid. KISS method. It's the most simplistic way for me. It's as easy as it looks, y'all. I promise you, it's as easy as it was. Like I'm not just trying to make it look easy. I feel like this way, just like it just works all the time for me. And now what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna go in with my band. I'm gonna go in my band, and I've been using a satin band again these days, because I feel like the satin band, and before you go with your band, I feel like the satin band doesn't stick on my lace as much, but I will say before you go with your band to lay your stuff, whatever band you're using, make sure your lace is completely dry. Make sure it's not tacky, sticky, because whenever it's sticky and tacky and you put the band on, now the lace is sticking to the band. So when you lift that band, you get that like, when you lift that band off later, you notice how like it's like the lace basically lifts with the band, because the lace is now sticking to the band. You want the band to melt the lace, not the lace. You don't want the lace to stick to the band. And I like to make sure it's nice and tight and let it stay on. Y'all know, if y'all on TikTok, y'all know you can't say let that band on for an hour. I don't leave it on for an hour, but you know what? Just for the sake, I leave it on as long as I can. But I feel like there could be some truth leaving it on to an hour, because especially with this product, the longer I let it stay under the band, the longer it will last. So I'm gonna keep this band on for as long as I can, make it nice and tight. Ugh. Like, get into it. No lace can be seen right now. What we're gonna do now is just do a little cleanup of all that like residue from like spraying too far past my head. I'm just using like a wet towel. You have to be very careful here, because like I said, this stuff does come up with water, but I like to use a towel to just start going in and trying to peel off that residue. Okay, here is what we're looking like with the final result. The only thing sometimes I get annoyed is like the sticky residue. I feel like I can never get it off without like the first attempt because I don't like I'm scared of peeling it off sometimes because like I don't want the lace to lift. So it's all right. Come out to do my makeup, and when I wash my face I get more of the residue off. But yeah, because if I start trying to scrape all that residue off, I will end up making my lace lift. I don't want to do that because it looks quite good right now. I feel like I want to add baby hairs, but I'm not sure. I just wanted to show y'all like just the hairline meltage of it all, and it's quite secure, y'all. Like I'm pulling, it's secure. It's gonna last me a good 2 to 3 days with proper maintenance. This melts. Wow, look at that, fantastic melt. Like this looks so good. I feel like I might go back and like do more to the hair, but I just wanted to keep today really just focused on the whole like installation lace melt, you know. And I feel like no baby hairs really like help y'all like see just like, you know, see the proof in the pudding or whatever the Americans be saying, if that's an American saying, I don't know. But as far as the hair itself, I love the texture of this hair. Like it feels so stinking good. It literally feels like butter, this texture. Like, ooh, y'all see that? And that's just like with the blow dryer. I didn't even flat iron it. Like this texture of this hair, so freaking nice. It's just giving like, I don't know, a relaxer. Like it's giving like relaxed hair, silk press, like, and like for 180% density, it feels really good. But yeah, that is all I have for you guys for today's video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hope this video was helpful. I really tried my best to be really detailed and in depth and answer as much questions that I see a lot. But I'll see you guys in another one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And peace out, Girl Scouts. Goodbye.